Jang tich malayot kuom Uganda tika chayo pepe miya gwer mitu malera bolo tieno chake dwe abichiel ni okwere idwe apau ya bore lobo Uganda olum wabikel report matuti kom yupman kila kumoken mapol yup meloga ngimo chwinyi changwen matin ento kongwa kwong kineno wi madiro.
At
least the one thing for now we can all agree on is the soap to use. He likes that it's big and lasts long.
Anti-economy.
I like that it keeps my skin smooth. Ate alina echovu. And the children like that. It smells amazing. Everyone is happy. Movit soap comes in 4 fantastic flavors. Movit family soap is truly soap for the whole family.
Movit. All day confidence.
Gankan mayot kom ti yope miya gwera pituo malaria kom lutino mako chake dwe abichiel ni yokwere dwe apau ya boro.
If you are found to be hosting this environment that can harbor mosquitoes, you are supposed to be prosecuted.
Amor de toiletin tiangwen nenel dwe adek medre miya pa mwaka alibaro pirwa ngwen ania sande ya kumo man yup melo ngema uchwinyi Wan Luo television. Jangamente malolo kom tidiot kom Uganda ochaka yupe maliet memi ya gwara pilotin mamago chake dwe abichiel ni yokwere idwe apau ya boro Igulu City. Yob matikati memi ya gwara pilotin man pituo malaria madong tikelo per mapolo bene kelo to mapolo ekelo teno matino magiti lobo Uganda. Igulu district reporti wani mone kindano miya chilmachano kon mayot kom ikene piara bichil nawe piara biro gino gitikituo malaria ikomgi matuti kum yupman wanen kibot Ismail Jacob Jones.
Man tie bot yup meter lutela mai kina tie ye lutela dini luchi wibie lutit me district ka jel ki chap county ikar me lor ka chokke mauter ni nario Igulu district Samuel Lago da lop ko ka me Igulu district okok ikom lutit me yot kom mapegi tie ka keto chik mamaro lokom yot kom etik ni en aye weko tuo man futie mapol tutal.
The Public Health Act, there is a law called the Public Health Act, and that law is very exclusive on issues of mosquitoes. For me, throughout my practice, I have never seen that law being practiced, implemented to the letter. One of the provisions of that law is that it has outlawed bush environment. If you are found to be hosting bush environment that can harbor mosquitoes, you are supposed to be prosecuted. Any compound that has grass, and that so long as that grass is tall enough to hide a mosquito, you are supposed to be taken to court and prosecuted. And throughout my practice, I've never seen anybody being prosecuted.
Jackson Kadumye, Mathieu Senior Communication Officer, Mao Aki Ministry Mayotcom, and Mao Bercafonyo, Ludir my district man, Mayo Poge, Pia Guerra, Mabotime, Nichake Dwemangwan, Imara Liberio Kipieriwa Bain.
They are going to bring many diseases in future. Measles, polio, even malaria, because for them they will not be. So let us think about how we're going to bring those people home. It is your role. It's not the ministry which is going to come here to do that. It is not the Office of Internal Affairs. Not even the what? The DPC, the president. It is the district. Use your powers to ensure that all the communities are what?
La diet Kadume, Owajo Kilotera, Nano pa ministry. Lok mamako lokom lwen ikom tuo malaria. Kidong bene lok mamako lokom chente. Kon wajone ngitieki gene ka chelwen mano warma be. Chi chente magamente kero ikom tuo malaria. Bidak pain tutan.
People are losing money. Children don't go to school because of malaria. Those are the potential, the implications of having malaria. Because some people will say, but you have been with malaria for 100 years. What do you lose? Apart from life, you don't want people to lose school. You will not go to work because your child has malaria. Those are the implications that we want people to understand.
kede bed ni yup man chika bira nyim Gulu district fud gitie kano koko me tuo malera mapol tutwal Dr. Kenneth Chana matie ka tich pitutono machalo DHO me district man otiro lok matod
kom down mi achel make biao ne malera ti komi piara bichira yo ya bo mar kinongi tekere neno makai neno no tila malade da fori neno telo gane donc intervention mo te tine ko nyala petit to joka ko nyala mo lobe neno ene kai kom down mi achel piara bichira yo bo mar kinongi Madera. Eno no no ke chanda kile wache kiero ya ida me chako kon do le pe.
Dr. Chana ikar me yapo ka choke man wajoni district man gitie ka choyo pasen pier bongwen we bitana biro kolo metu malaria e district man
Intervention tema porata ma Minister of Health ka implementing ka chel ke district. Chalo plan pagamenta me Uganda. Meluanye kom malaria where canolare malaria baden lupe ero despite intervention ma pat ma watika timone chalo pokonet ma ber ka pokone kara ki kare okero ya bere watika mungkin makelona environmental management wajah bodan lagi food atau betul meleng pi mano tie mano gore o kacak itu gang ke kwanyo curang bet meleng ngomong gini 10 deaths today 6 of them is due to malaria and out of the 6 that have died due to malaria or died of malaria you might find him on a beach kulo no lotino that may be a chain no la diet
yup me gwer lotino ikom tuo malaria man tutwale cheka neno lotino mago chake dwe bichel uchiaro kere dwe pavya boro la gen tieni yup man bichake dwe mangwen imwaka libero kipiero wa bin Ismail Jacob Jones pe Wan Luo television Igulu district
Elwa kamageti ya Moro district la woi chiande ki yum chimate ko jolo la wang president man la wang atelo manyen district mameki man la dit Geoffrey Osborne Nucheng eber ka jolen ki yum chimate ko twal war ke pa beti roma malo kare mano tia gam ka ber mega manyen me chako dogo DG onyo RDC manyen pilwak maya Moro district Ojeng ogamo gang tidmon ke bot la wore George Abdul Mwak ko ben ka tidmi chario Ture district e yup mo timeki office of president gang kalpa Moro mati yotwe town council Christopher Nyero obelte yup man pe Wan Luo TV en kele wakit mayo war kwede gamo office memiyone iching RDC manyen Geoffrey Osborne Ocheng
Obedo kut kiure ichawa madan me Amur district kuneno Osborne Geoffrey Ucheng latenge magi chimo mebedo RDC me Amuro gen gujolo en kiyom chung maurupe kiawaga yoman maubedo igang kan madit pagamente mete deri Amur district ni ukelo tela mapatpat Osborne Geoffrey Ucheng obedo RDC me Lamuo district lachen ki kobo en mebedo RDC me Nuaya district en to lachen en dog no warga ma a kibol la dit mere mebedo RDC me Amuro pe log man magitimuni RDC ma no gichwale Amuro district George Abdul Owego gang tit Ucheng ka o chere yo ture kama gichwale ye
the East African community, the integration is being championed by Uganda. So you shouldn't forget that we are going into this great integration. You are coming to Amoro. Love the district. Make sure the district grows.
Abdul uno puruti Amoro district pechabera rioke ken luag mapolu no put mero kon mere maduong ento pia lok man hen miero ola kamanyen kama gichwale iye.
In the wisdom of the appointing authority, it was worthwhile that I go and serve elsewhere. I wish to inform you that I will be going immediately from here to start work in Otuge. I want to thank the people of Amoro for the few days I have stayed with them. They have shown me love. They have shown me great gratitude. They laid a very firm foundation for me to start. It is only unfortunate that you will now miss the better or the worst part of Abdul because you will not have experienced, you know? But you never know. Next time, you never know, we can still cross paths. The appointing authority may say, now that work is done the other side, go back to Amor because those people had not experienced your skills, your knowledge, your services. But nonetheless, we shall still be in pursuit of providing services to the people of Uganda.
Wek Dr. Paul Cheng obed mabe la sese do Philip Apea me Amor Parish oberu tie bene kagoyo mukija kilega bot won wa me polo wek tit Paul Cheng wot mapot.
Thank you for these leaders that you've given us. Thank you for this great gift you've given to our country, to our different districts. We ask you to continue blessing them. May they always keep your commandment of being a leader. A leader is a servant. Protect them from all harms, from all evil. Give them more wisdom in doing their work. We ask this through Christ our
Lutela ke kwaru bene pege tek to twale yup me doro lwa kare ki kare. Ruoro tia atoga yai me kagala moge. Uno petweru beru pege yup man.
I wanted to tell you people from here, for me, I've just remained with one thing. We are going to be with sheep of Agag, sheep of Toro, sheep of Parapon, sheep of Pamusa, and me of Lamu. We are going to take our son where we have things to give him good blessing, there, good. Anybody who wants to play with him is going to die.
Richard Ukwera la lob kongan madoro kachoke me council ya Amoro District Local Government. Yup man uchung machalo la wang lutela me wibie ye Amoro.
Angeo ne team berutie la didara disi. Kiketa marangeo macharo in ingeo kile manager kile honoring issue. I believe wabi work achel we don't NRM kachel. Ejo man mi Thank you. So when come wajane eti yo kapero, he text me a message. Ko ni chamo kan chwinyi chwe er wonu lo ka jema. Yes we did. And me arge waje dalo kan eti yo ibi gami. Then mi lo ma tie ka maleng. But to him iye yo marada ibi no. Thank you.
Inge lok palutela kidano ma patpat lok do o boru cheng ma yup man ki keru kinying en ni hi lok mere enu ching lok I kom ripe kitit matek merie muchan ki tede
bi chao pe cha fudi buk futin ki miya manyia ngurwa na jemi ma fudi miya so mo nyun mira cha o ber cha wiro buk ber cha nywan kay nywan la tem dans le qui fogne me chao ma chen so fogne ma chen ti no chao ki lega so mo nyuri chu nyo wen lo nyo wa nen ne wa donga a fo la di lo me dwaka ni wa ti yuke ni ka ke
Christopher Nyego, Wan Luo Television, Amoro District.
Emwaga Ali Bario Kiperario Gamente me Uganda jangtit me fwenye kitiro yar karikala manyen man yume fwenye lutino kwan magiti senior mapinyo chaka senior chel ario kia dek iyup mano pariken me fwenye kitiro kwan chon wek mano mi bot ken rome fwenye matime la mal dok bene wek berka kwan jima piki tego kar man malo butika lakma opat jima mite mea kwan ti jima mior kon ngati moni iket me kuwa mamege menino dujum karibe ni mon gobu chaka timo pen man petieni me achel en karikala manyen mwaka ni enim kaye poro tian kwan magitikin char ke muken magitikin te town kabir mo do ti ala mapol matikin gin la bole lo komgero jama gitiko ke ban fonyi malo fonyi mamego no me chaka fonyan kar kala manyene romati pat tikin gai kwan me charo kidong gai kwan magiti te town la George pa Wan Luo television Razik Kothari oberka lopo ko loken ki gai kwan magitikin char gai kwan magiti tan manala matie ila kom fonyo en kar kala manyen apora matie kin gai kwan ni kin charo ke gai kwan ni maite town en keli report ma ober doge matut ilo ange mo chunyi wa tian matin
kar kon pedi gamendo katu kare la hala kare kla manien pero me kwan me sinia ping pe kiti adwong to la me kingi obedo computer laboratory me pe kare library me wa kwedo tino bere tek tual meni ango kom kare kla manien ni apier teglo welo ponya tia nok tual kai por kare welo tina me tichukul Seka Samba Darion, amobera tin kwan meklang wen me mwa comprehensive secondary school. U community town, welo punya tia me rwata kere welo tino kwan, eka kai nene jichugula me tichalo. No kariklam bero pe hotual bodge pieni welo tino, tia duong eka welo punya me tikere ngeche melo kariklam man, tia nok tutual.
Eka pe hoken ada dog, tia, ena ye tia ni punya dang nu pot tia me, pot pe ke ngecho ramo, ame kwa heke kariklam. Aya, medical manu. Peho ke na me do kan ne pira ke na na ba tie ena ye nu peho me buha me tie library buhe nu tia me petiu ramo buhe nu tia me chao ke ne nu buhe kom tie ru bu library nu tu pong book sel nu bo ka me all curriculum ame pero mo ko ni ba ina ti new curriculum tutwa me ti tingu coursework si mo ke jamo ke na ke
Ndao komuni, pira tek tutual na gamente me ya buwangi, me mi yu punya mo lawa kino, bora punya marwa punya curriculum manyen le beda beto al bodgi.
Medical mono andaro mi katam ni gamente mi kon wate mi o jama mi o peka mo ko wani mal no doc ping nyo kombroin do ka twala ni be ke lo computer zanyen ti mo jamo ken kum ke jame rom kon wa wan hotino
Jaya Doslin Precious, amera da hobera tin kwan me mwa comprehensive secondary school. Ukomani, ngeche megeno tinu ngogena chala duge me karikla man. Tia konyo gime loko kuoge ya chalo tina nyira. A polar walk, ikingi, ngej me yubo liquid soap. Ametia konyo me kela gwene chingi.
So ama no ni new curriculum makikelo ini. Ti konyo wa di da mabe miya ki mete ki tike. Menda kom practical things igini weng those practicals weng dong kitung barme ano it's like nati tura piano all those things ingeo dong iti dong ka ter dong inong dong ngit matud dong ki kano dong practicals mo ki bino ki wa tino yuwa shake money inoni utika yup neo ki be with ease no yot bedong no data so ama no ni new curriculum any bela fondong bion dong min wudong tam tim kuma in
Brian Ogwang, amobera pony me computer ya mwa comprehensive secondary school, o komuni curriculum manyen yene, obera curriculum mo pore piani. Punyo tino, me ya boticha pigi kenge, ni kato doktie ko kwane ka rero moyo gini tich. Ente me ya bolni, ka tin kwan ober kar me ya bo project koro, ka otiu kere li merabe, romu nungu chena romu miliona chiel kere la hadek, ame romu konyo me cholo chukul fizer pe mo aduj.
Nini, gamente da nganu potpo otamo ni udonyo gini kire program anyeni men new curriculum. Nimekobu bea gini tu punyo gini uponye, yerume gini uponye ngecha iko, anyena metuero konyo ponye me delivering lessons nyukene. Gini ate loke tu ponyo kena na hichani potpenyeo ngwa new curriculum ubedo kire pot to delivering kita me mite kere. Donc gamente tamo gini neno gini rik chona ben me ko yub gini kong areas nati tino no. Lemo schools kide mi yujama mo mete buhe board schools jana ta lokki bala wan borwa kan ana beda ponya chela ma ponyo computer book me computer tika chelgi ken me gaten kwan aka dia chelgi ken me go ponye kunu tini chana mo tikere school kan tia duonga me pay time tinen donc be tutwan me gamete ko lemo school ko binu tem gine kweda wa ngegi ni ngokara ametu remedi school apoyo tutwan
kare kono bedi pe ku kene tia de chukula meti chalo chukula meti town nanti kere peka chiela meda do pe boto kere pekya me worge meti chalo tia nungo ikingi ober textbook ano nok tutwal me ponyo karikla manyien ni ichukul apo pad apira teglo gamende da mirnen kere mor me rocho chiko kene megino kato gini kere chon akwa lo kom tichi chim ichukul Benjamin Okumu, Amobero Director of Studies, Igulosina Secondary School, Ukomani, Kaine na lohala ukati chikmeti kere chimi chukul. Telokeni, ponyo karikla manyien ni abera yotu walpi ponyo chukula apo pad.
Loka buge maku dor kwan ki pon dan kwan the subjects gugu peti moron the man ma dir no nano be teacher men nane schools gugu me Uganda ba wigine ki maga to loyo ube ki buge marwat maron ka che don gen pit wer che ko share mo be tie chukul no manok gen bon no manok wer poko buge gan kwan cha no kwan ki pon ti an to be ka la no tima remo ti ndano bijo madao ti kere mabe e don chukul pagamente gamene twalo gina ki mone grand chiane mo kon ti budget ne ke il malo were kon kato kare ko nyane en teach chiane ma chukul ti an no ma chalo grand ku ga ko kare cha pe kare ko ma chone erto kare ko nyane ji ma mete me awela wa kwan ki pon wo mabe duon ye la mene ni onani area ni oni tike bere logo mon ye yami mamiete
kare kono beri chukula chalo kere town tia yele mene ni karikla manyien ber kar me mako gura tek jema pol tia bina chala poha ekin kita me karikla me jotia ponyo kede mekele ya giki apoha ekin kita me ponyer tia wot kede mirne ni opok jem duche ame mitepi kwane man ichalo karachel kede town duche wanchele lobi Uganda lohange chunpi Wan Luo TV Igulo City Rasik Kenneth Kotari
Fort Madit Bot Rasik Kotari pikele wa report menom Inspector General of Government man lawang gamente manalo kumkwed mado IGG yo matek Betty Kamia otero ya report Mario Ario mado nyim on mogotek malo Uganda ikomlo nyikom chamchana report mano ya nyurni mono kino donke duoko chen bod gamente malo Uganda chilling billion pedeko chil mano dano kwalege yo michamchana kaben billion abor makom jame makimago iching dan makimogone adago timo bal michamchana ilobo Uganda. Mano wegala dod mogotek melobo Uganda Aneta Nitamong owene mono IGG omir chaknen ketme miyo ngej matut bolwak melweni kom chamchana ilobo Uganda. Fred Kajubi keli report man kipere tere juju. Report ariyo magi majel kichoyo chake dwe 200 niyo dwe mapawariye mwaka mokati kama ariyo chake dwe 100 niyo dwe 500 mwaka ni ene yone mon kichoyo koko alibariyo 150 mechamchana ikomeno koko alibariyo 500 kikaroge nyim kot kalibachel 778 ikwero dok bena lokom gidote otumoko Iken kana maromeno ben kiduoko chen teke chalim pagamente chilling billion per dekwa chel tona dek kibolo chamchana ka bene chilling billion 8 obena kom jami ma office pa IGG ogamu kichen.
The funds that have been ordered for recovery ranging from 33 billion in July to December 2022, and then 10 billion in the next half of the year, and 15 billion in the other half of the years. This is the money that we confirm that was stolen, and we order that it be recovered. Some of it is recovered in assets, and we have confiscated assets worth 2.3 billion, 2.7 billion, 5 billion, and this year alone, 2.3 billion in assets have been confiscated.
Ikarme miyo report man board speaker me parliament Anita Among kamia owani mon mete ma tekniki medli me konyo lweni kom jami magi ko wani mon jema pol morem me lweni kom chamchana.
To inform you about our major implementation challenges. The big one, of course, Madam Speaker, is inadequate funding by the Inspectorate of Government, and this has led to pile up of cases. We received so many cases, but we are unable because of the limitations on staff, space, and funds to deal with them all at once. So we have a huge backlog of cases. Actually, as I speak now, our system has over 5,000 cases waiting to be investigated.
Eno miyo laboli mone kare man li magino ti manok je magiti kwe don kargo kara ka bene muchara magen kino tila penti twal kamia lego ni monot moko che komi kong chilling billion pengen ya bit metie ko gero mameki man inspectorates building ka bene no kibigwo ye kitene pa lo on muchoro billion adek mai pori kare man me pango otapa makitika pangone I Jubilee building mati Kampala.
Government, some of the outstanding activities that we have, government should provide a budget of 45 billion to enable the Inspectorate of Government head office project to be completed. This is a project that is running almost into a decade. We are trying to construct offices, and this will save our budget of nearly 3 billion shillings per year.
IGG wani mono gen magetima yetima beni kirwenyi wale Uganda mekonyo lwenyi kom chamchana wani mon dal mapol mageti jemi kom chamchana social media dok ben jemo kene mapol matika time nyune dano o olwa ki chamchana Kariben ni kino jami magi speaker mongo wani mon met ni mon IGG o medrome lwenyi megi kom chamchana kibene mi yufonye bolwak I kompera chele.
And lastly, I know you're creating awareness to the public about corruption, about misuse of government funds and that kind of thing. I want you to really increase on that awareness outside there. Create a lot of awareness. Create friendship with these people. When you create friendship with these people, they will be able to tell you so and so, Patricia took this. And that's where that will be a starting point. So when you go on the radios, I was in Eastern Uganda and I heard Patricia speaking on the radio, and I said, "Hey, so this is what now has happened." I was very impressed. I was very, very impressed, and you'd find people saying, now don't joke with AGG. Anything you take, they will come for you.
MPs igipeyo mni mono wel makino ne tima nokto twal ka porgi wel la chara malobo Uganda no ikom timme chamchana nino kinino.
IGG was last year given 79 billion. Today it has come out and informed us that they have been able to recover 31 billion. To me, that is too small compared to how much we invest in the office of the IGG.
When the IGG recovers that little amount of money, as Ugandans, we look at it as a starting point. So we thank the office of the IGG for at least beginning the journey of fighting corruption in that way.
Report mo katime agiki komlobo man chimini mono Uganda imwaka chel rwenyo lim chilling trillion apaki wiye itimme chamchana I office mapat magiti lobo man. Pelorange mo chwiny Wan Luo television Fred Kajubi. Ingeloro pem karuma makelore ninde piru wadek mejemi a bungweni mwagamani tingbara jamu karochani dama pol gucha kono pera mikupo ken wad nyak Kampala mechere West Nile onyobene ikomalo melobo Uganda iken yo madanti kwere kabelo makeluni mono atura mabene ngoro wiari man kulu Nile tiyo yam district endo pera maditi koni mono lokom feri matia ti pere dorbene lo kwanke ye area man kipeki life jacket man jacket makono gwako ko padan ka cheper matima toro time e wot NP man karibet kumeno luor time tek ni mon ko padan ka cheper me keno time tika mading en pe bedo pere pa jacket me mapigi tigritwal ilokom tiki gen wot me pini ajoit pa Wan Luo television man Jasper Igwel olemo atura landing site Matio Yam district en kel report ki bolo kwangi ye kidong belo tiki yo man me kupo gen me chero ngolo loga man ngolo kulunail manen kong report kumbeti en kibot Jasper
kwa wo tamotio ngale gini river Nile ibe wangkwang me atora ti Yam district kere motonda ti Kriandong district ti kana tek mana chala dugi metik kere yedi atitino mede kere beda bongo life jacket me kongi kache ginur ngale kom gi yipi Bosco Cheng mo ber pis me atora par sa metia ber sub county gomolo Yam en kono ber kar metito ruam uwot tatio choro dog wangkwang matora nino imira me ngolo nam wot Kampala kere dugi tilango poler waktu malakan ikareman ento peha dong ti kunaya ti dong adunga ta teha
nama me yede kitamatia neno kere pura te nungiti ping nam me jotia meda nino pienti jokena nu yam pot petia ngi ni yoni tia be e kati jokena me yam nu po yo na ngolo nam nu tia luore to ka ngolo do chiel worom wore meta ko yo tia be jo poler wok jo tia angole kan ti jo me tia wolira ti jo tia wot lego ti jo tia wot gulu na pad marua kere jo tia wot Kriandongo Boyale Masindi na Kampala jotia bino kere taxi moga titino kan kara chel kere car kelo te bino weko kai dong nam kan
i lo kere Wan Luo television ni chabi takaro akwaho chaji me yedi mo te tikere kuna ya me konyo jo ngolo namme ribana libe wangkwang me atora karo kere motonda meti Kriandong district jokono te nyutu luor mere kunentir ni manno
eta chalo dano do miro worri dano risking meta me mire worri e kai yipi o tikere yede moga mo tu tikere ame gire tia konyeta pot petit standard bien ka yede ni ko keti to ho biro te kele joba piera ngwen piera bi morcha da okelo ye no miro kwancha nyo joba da jokendo tu pik ngoda miro po wegi tenu ngi balo chawa dano ka dano ku bino dikku amiro crossing ko yor me wot kan ramo ter chawa rama de nyangwen po yo yeria ka yeria te do bino loading kan ame nutia ballo wori yo teha
iwang kwang man ame pola joy kom karman dong tia mo loho me ngolo loha wot Kampala kere duogo ipahukan ilango nuer ne mano petio wotor ken ame kati ye ober kere kare me yo ruku live jacket me konye ka che ginur ngale kom gi won kam me wang kwang atora basiru jok otir ngomio joy kunaya nugin wegi yeda meti kunaya ope kene live jacket
no kan karo ngej anu gine pot mere karo ma pot chego nu wota jo achala bay roman no petie onu woro weta me yini bedo kan bo kenne mora jo miru nu me wi live jacket no pe eti chaje ni otie ame do to ye dano mora ti obino me konywa me wo wile wa apoti honi na deg no live jacket kan
karma keno dang ber ke karma penye akwaho neno gi kinwongo live jacket ame gino ti kobo kache bino ber ke karma ramo welo wot ame ti kunaya o jokono te dok kilong man kunen tirni manno
upu wape menu ngarom welo wot o tu tamni driver ma ari mwingin mir bet kede ame sha moro konyo ka gino ti mere karcher kede hotel kene ame ngiyo ko pipi kati kan ginang mir bet gini kede e ka gina ti mere o ticket stand by ingin ame don kan ka gina timer mi no ngwecho larjo ame no gina rapporti mere konge
iwang kwang man ame dong woti dong ber ker kare me bere yiri magati tino won kwa mo joko tiro kitame gindang tio yer kere menen ni mano kwa wotame wori piman tiame ogoho ka che ginur ngale komgi nam
pero wotuchi ai duogo kada ko bi wot tunchi akede duogo kun pero bere safari piero wangwen ame nyo ngara chera chen ngwecho e karo nge lo ti nyang rao e ti chai no tu nen no bala jo pak tutiye do mo ke lo karo mangwen pe do nen rao kan nyang da poto nen
gidu kono ko pe
gidu tie ame cha moro muki maru te bino et gire cha ba kan lach Ubebe ya kinage kituru.
Mana jam ngalo inaman wod gi ker kwa gi bera ber won kama dek mego mala ber mati yu jam district Francis Tangor otero ginna me gindong ker ko achala chik mewek wod inaman te ber ginna mapore
overloading pe overspeeding pe laro keken wodang pe yini wora lobre kere kitamero ponkere dangwano ko ni ka inde bero driver yini beri te koro jo lode yin ka pong yire ya te mongo ite wot
pi Wan Luo television Jasper Gwel yu jam district.
En lok meno tikin peng mapon madan tike me kwere wo tinge loro pem karuma mayunra loro tite butero dwe adek manofut piya ke yabo dakatie bolwak mage woro ikin Kampala West Nile kidong komalo melobu Uganda. Medire lo kang'e mokene ya podero kami gwo ye kori machon mano tie ya chuli chelwe yo mi gwo ki ilo pur kori machon tika meda mera we kori man poto malupe kala kame pin dulma ye yo machakil woni mon ASAFF ko ya podero mela gwo kori machon ni pelwak ma ya chuli ya moro ka chel kinwa district ngocho beno mema pol magaramo no kori man ki fur ken le ben kori ene we kinya kori machon ya chuli poto wo genti ni mon ka chel wakoni yang mabelo koma be pakwiri magini gibi kona matek benoni kumalawa la mapinki beni hilo malko me palofu man ifu machalwe biachara watiki report man pin iyop melorange mojoin
dul magen ko gore kachel menene ginyayo kode apura man machonne gen gu tiko kate dak gete yop menene gen ke miyo ngej matut wek dana mapol gen gu jak furo en kode machon dul mane te dul mamegime esaf nyom Eastern and Southern Africa Small Scale Farmers kom kan gen gu tiko yupo chabet mo magibi nyoto en kode machonne bod lufum naume kalinatel Chela dira chel matiu bod dul me esaf Uganda.
We are not giving them direct support like bringing for them seeds or other inputs to feed the community seed banks. But it is the farmers, the role of the Secretariat is to empower them to appreciate their local diversity, to appreciate the resources that they have within. And what comes out of appreciation is they get to multiply, they get to preserve, they get to conserve, they get to promote amongst their communities and also at national levels. Because most of the times when farmers are invited for food fairs or other exhibitions, they are promoting their local biodiversity by carrying it from within their communities and taking it into a different space and promoting it there by speaking of how they are contributing to their food security.
Dulman gen guberka yupo dero, megwa ko guriban machone, ibot district mapat me chole. Ronald Reagan enti la gwakli me esab Uganda dak wajo nga magitie katimonem kilufu mokene magitie group game
Farfield School lero bedo kama lufu fonye ye wanyurgi kitme nyai kori kado bu nyai kori ki Farfield School tido watero kama wani sibam kama dong lufu ikim ke kengi gicher gam ko gi sibam ka gicher ni nyai porgi weri ko kongi exploitation money en mai bin we ko ri kan gicher pero gichele ken ma rio dum ko ren pe twa go na chen we ne raj pa hybrid en to ko ri wa ma chon ma wa ngi ni ma yang to dir wa go la wang na ke ko ren ni i pero in and out i open market ko ren ni mo petit ma pay ma lu fu chero welo ini chere pero petui ma be chi ya dingne no ilani jawani ilani chilini ilani jemini well miu para miya ikom lu fu ma tem
Vicky Lokwea la lop ko won come esab Uganda kono tikil war ma tekronale kere wa pot dek kom karani dong bene ki teka kier ki yat
identifying chamene makikir mapikiro no ni pola bobe ni kikiro eni bene raj ana woni chugi bo ma kiro ana giyo ko unu nen ko nyanya biri ba matare ni ki gwaka eni duji tuo matie Nyanya, mamua, maki white matian ni mabe.
En chekilwani ka chep tim man omete chingom me achuli bipale wagom.
Ana ko ina dak dak ko to pigana ngo. Wana ko ina dak no peto. Pien no ngom pe kikiro ban ko bididan kiro wa do. Do nga wa ya kikiri tika ne ko kwindi mamiro ngo. Onywan ko mo kam be be. Mwaka dini kikiro ole chien la pori mo po puri mo ni ben chale Zambia. Zimbabwe. Ti wati wani ngom kai pur do kiti do ke ko kere ti ke ne ko kwindi ti ke ne ko gwan. O tweet ko ta ne jo ke na ambo ke America me bino ka tibre por tweet ko pe kai. Pien no do ko kier por gi mo do tweet ko do ta.
Kitung chel Christine Okot Mati Wan Come Esab Uganda Pigulu District. Tieki gen matek tani kache dano gen ku kwanyo fur kodi man machon. Chilu fu mea chule bimete kicheko cham mapol.
Wan wanyai kuli kawa miyo kidano. Kai siya receive bank no kuli nete babu. Ultowo mi kuli ma ini siya nyayo. Kichako nyayo kiburi kawa dok maduong. Kawa ile chapiro na maduong.
En wajone tich kikwi me fu tiegena chel maromo balungom me achule. Kerpeni dulman gitie ka yube me kwerom. Ilu malu fur kodi cham machon. Lubar me kwe me mwakaman tie. Ilu malu fur kwe cham machon. Machalo yo achel kiken me meti ki fur kwe cham mapol. Maromo lwen ikoma loga pen. Ismail Jacob Jones. Pi Wan Luo Television, Igulu City.
Afuena no report Kiboti Ismail. Hello ange mukene mala upo ye ochwindan mapola yo bero report madul me Uganda Registration Services Bureau man maloilo kumchoe jame Uganda wakati kwere ni mono wakati mekeno cho nyoma mege mano gamente obiye ni dong nyom man chek ngayo omier kerningo obet kitire tire me lobo Uganda man national ID rokta man ben kiminyabo ole kidong duldi ni meken man lo kumchoe dan ki ben ripo dan nyom maleng no mier lo nyom go bet en ki national ID ni enim lokman tie machelo ya chen mamoko ni mor ngat mano do nyoma Uganda no tiki lok makimoko ni ada mano ber nyomati do ngat eni ober ngat makinge mabe ite book pagamente madit melobo Uganda la lok pa URSB man Dennis Navende owane mono chone gitiyu kichaba ticket me onyo pi which and de karman man batisimone chal pere ye pegero moko ni eni ngat manada onyoko otieki report matut kibot Fred Kajubi. Ite chek man manyien ne din ma padongo chao kadne ti chikine dini katolika mago chao lopo dong chek manyien mo akibot URSB. Iwarga matewi yere mateki social media Uganda Episcopal Conference ni wokibot karan madit Monsignor John Kauta gucho iwarga bot pad nigulub chek mano yoroyot kit mamete kwere kibot URSB. URSB miti nyomai keno miyor kichoka wek chiko nge ento wani mono nyomanan kichoe gyo chon pedok lok mano bomako kumgim. Na vende wani mono jomo nyomo miyor nene kino lanchit keyboard urilega wek lok man po yelwigi dok bene ki po iwilwak ni mono ID dong tigam na pera tek pinyom meka miyor kichoe kare man kare bet njoma gipanyo wali gane gubuti katan makena magiti kwere michoyo nyoma mekim.
As the National Marriage Registry holders, we sent out a notice and a request to the churches to require that all those couples that come to them to carry out marriages or to be wedded present the national ID. This is in line with the Registration of Persons Act that requires that whenever you want to access a government service, you present your national ID. And the function of registration of marriages is a state function. So URSB does it, but the churches are licensed to wed people or to carry out these marriages on behalf of the state. But once they've done that process, they have to register these marriages. So for URSB to register these marriages, we require that the couple presents their national IDs, copies of their national IDs. So we wrote to the churches and requested that they ask the couples to ensure that they present these documents for us to be able to have a credible register. As you are aware, back in the day, some churches would just require a baptism certificate or a baptism card, present it without even knowing whether the person on that card is actually Dennis or Sam or John or Peter or Susan. So now that you have a national ID that's properly documented, that's a public document, you're able to actually have a credible register knowing that whoever is on that register is actually that very person.
Igari mana chirma magalo kum choinyum ki kobo dong ni akibut URSB ki bichwalo bot nira man National Identification and Registration Authority gene dongo bulubo malupe ki alawala maad magochero kelo ikom chek me choinyum ki jemo kene ilobo Uganda. Karibet kumano MP sumukene wani mono ni donate mataka mnyom kumano wadan mapol po choy nyom meki dak bene nyom ne po ngene wo wero beri kina choke da mano da pore mena pore bilti mapolata la bon tim nyom maleng kare nyom me odlega onyo bene nyom me court.
Now, first of all, as a representative of the people, that is something very, very concerning, something very interesting, and we must really take concern about it. Number one, if somebody is going for holy matrimony, that is something for God. Do you need to be registered? Do you need to have a national ID for God to know you? Because for us, the religious, we know that God knows people even before they are born, because the one who makes them. So I don't see the wisdom in doing this. I think URSB should come out clear to tell us what is the problem. If somebody gets married in a church and they do not have a national ID, what is the problem? They should also tell us, for those who have wedded before and without national IDs, what problems have they caused to this country? I think that's very, very important, because there should be a problem before you innovate a solution. So this is solution. What is it treating?
Marriage is an agreement between two people. You don't know where they have met. You don't know how they have decided to marry each other. But instead of making things easier, you are making things harder. I wonder what the national ID is going to serve. But I know this government wants to control everything. It wants to control parliament, it wants to control judiciary, it wants to control the church, and now that it has finished, even wants to control marriage. So for me, I see that is just another form of capture that is totally unnecessary, that people, when they go to wed in a church, they should even register anywhere. And in fact, the law should be made very easy that whenever people wed in a church or mosques or wherever they want to marry or where they want to wed, they should just come and formalize with the government. But if they don't want to formalize with the government, that's also fine. Because if me, in my mind, that I know that I am wedded, what's wrong with you? Why do you now impart your laws?
Lokman tika bini karma kitika nyama matek lokma kilwoni mono marriage bill 2022 maiki nekono nene chiek mekena maga lokom nyumano kichoyo bot court nyumpa lo Kristo nyumpa Hindu bahai kidong nyumete kwaro weng Lucian moko chek mamon gujoro lokman ento goeni mono nira umiro nene lokome dokar me bale pa ID uwek bene keroch ID makar gidung tika karakarni uwek po bal lokme chone pinongo chapa tiket menyum ilobo Uganda. Pe Wan Luo television kiot moko chek milobo Uganda Fred Kajubi. Avoid dual nene report meno kelo ya giki yup milo kange mo chwin ichi angwen matin kan ki Wan Luo television ania Sunday akoma poyo ni matikelo polokman ki social media Facebook watiben ki WhatsApp number TikTok man X on your Twitter machon kabene YouTube channel afoye nene Wan Luo television yup mukeneti kabino pi inni wa hotiano matin diego binu walo kange man inyimi yup Meropintin kibot Emma Kwero kachel ki Dennis Oringi.